Yo, what's going on? It is someone that's no one here, and today we're back for Smoke Sesh number 6 of season 2. Um, these might be slowing down because I'm gonna be in school, probably by the time this one goes up, because it's gonna be kind of hard. I don't know how exactly the situation's gonna be, but in a dorm, we can't be chiefing like, just casually and shit and expect them to, not freaking, find out and shit. Cause they'll be on that fucking shit. I already know, and I already have some homies that been, at the school I'm going to, and they know what's up. So we'll see what happens. I can probably do it outside somewhere because I do have a laptop. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'll have to find out. But just expect there might be kind of a hold until I can find, just that free time. So it is what it is. Other stuff will still come out and shit. But today, let's focus on today. Today we are talking about how to hide how to hide your high, basically. How do we hide it from mainly authority figures? And this was requested by a viewer, Safe and Sound. Shouts out to him. And basically, from your parents, teachers, it could be the police, anyone who, you got to keep it away that, you're not freaking baked as fuck. You were just chiefing a blunt right before you showed up into class and shit, and the teacher's kind of looking at you and shit, and your eyes are freaking chinky, they're all red, and freaking you're just zoned out and completely somewhere else. It can be fucking terrible. But of course, before we actually dive into this, let's light up. Today we only got the bong. Well, I think, for the third season, we're going to step it up into kind of a more classy way. I think I'm going to kind of make sure I'm rolling something. Maybe we'll, just go through. I think I talked about this shit before. We'll just go through, and I'm thinking for the season 3, we'll, start taking pictures or of the blunt or whatever we're rolling and shit at the time, or whatever we're smoking out of. You guys know what's up. And just so you guys see what we're fucking with, kind of. Today's strain is gelato. If you are curious, it's that kill shit. If you ever had it, it's very good quality shit, and you don't really need a ton to get blasted, which is why I love this shit. So without further ado, let's light up. All right. Big hits. Okay, so, that's some good quality shit. But okay, so how do we hide this shit? Because I'm actually pretty good at it, and I didn't have have a problem with hiding it ever, like hiding anything, like any type of drug I've been able to hide. Um, Besides a few certain instances where it's just very situational, I suppose. But majority of the time, I'm able to keep to myself, kind of, and just play it off that everything's normal and shit. And let's start, because I think a lot of people who are concerned with this, uh are they wondering, do they know, I feel like that's a lot of anxiety, really, and a lot of just a lack of confidence in a way, because I guess, like, I'm just confident with myself enough that, like, I can play it off even if I am high. Like, I can still act like myself and play it off like I'm a normal person. But I guess it's with some other people. Now, this varies person to person. Everyone's gonna kind of respond different to weed, and some weed is more anxiety driven, so that may be a reason for why they're kind of like oh shit, crap. Hopefully they don't find out I gotta play this shit off, and freaking you're all anxious and fucking jumpy about it or whatever, and you're just fucking scared, and kind of ruins the high. And I can understand shit like that because you don't want them to find out. But now, red eyes, the chinky eyes, that varies person to person. And it also varies strain to strain, I found out. And there's certain strains, like some real kill shit, that will get my eyes red. Now, I guess I'm just fortunate to have been, I guess most weed doesn't get my eyes, like, red as fuck, where it's obvious. Like, I don't know, I'm just fortunate enough to not have that problem. But I do have some friends that do have that problem, and they, I think because of that, they kind of worry more. And some people, we won't even tell some people, and they just know, like, oh, are you high as fuck? Like, you got them red ass eyes. So this is where eye drops can come in. That's kind of a clutch for the red eyes if you have that problem, and could help. But I guess that's the only real solution to that. Are sunglasses, I've noticed. But I've used sunglasses when tripping because, you got watermelons for your pupils. And I've done that before. But you can also do it, when you got chinky eyes or just red ass eyes. And, that could work as well. If you're having problems just hiding it, trying to be yourself, I recommend kind of not being in that situation then. I think you should have the ability to be able to handle yourself. Because, some people, they don't really smoke that often, but they can get goofy as hell and, start laughing at the dumbest shit, You guys know how it is, and just being high as hell and shit like that. And, they'll just kind of, act stoned as fuck, it's a point where, like, this dude's stoned as fuck, like, you can just kind of tell. I think you should probably not smoke or put yourself in that situation when you are, fried as fuck, until you kind of, I guess, get used to it or just have more confidence with it. And you got to notice yourself too, like, how you are being, because I've had friends talk to their parents. I witnessed this shit before, and my friend thought he was being normal as fuck. All right, this is Marcel we're talking. He thought he was being normal. We had just smoked one time, and his OG came one time, and he tried to talk to her and stuff. Played off like he was cool, but she found out really fast because he was acting extremely silly, like the way he was talking and stuff like that. And like she just knew, like, this is not how Marcel normally acts. And and he didn't even notice. That's the bad part, I guess. He didn't even notice how he was acting so fried in front of her. And yeah, it was kind of, it's terrible, for that to happen, for for someone to find out. But yeah, I guess you just gotta, if something like that does happen, you gotta kind of like be alone or put yourself in your room or some shit like that, where you're not going to interact with these people. Police is, we can talk a little bit about the fucking police. You just gotta act it's more than normal, because I think a lot of people do get anxious when 12 pulls up, like, oh fuck, like, god damn it, we got freaking 4Gs or whatever on us, and we got fucking it stinks, and what are they gonna do? Hopefully, we don't get fucking go to jail. Jail's terrible, but they wouldn't do that around here. It's mainly ticket and shit like that. Are they gonna be cool cops? Are we in trouble? You just don't want to be in that situation to where you're in trouble with the law and stuff like that. And being in that situation, even for someone who doesn't normally have anxiety, can be very anxiety driven, I suppose, just because they're searching the fucking car, and it's like fucking you got three cars, fucking right on you, and two cops are freaking trying to talk you up, like be your friend and all that bullshit, and it's just like not a situation that's pleasant to be in and shit. So it's like fuck that shit, and I guess you just want to take the steps necessary to avoid that situation. Make sure you're driving good if a cop is around. Just make sure you're driving good all the time, or don't be driving at all. Don't be out at all, and that can solve that problem as well. But I think the best answer to this is for at least just weed. We can actually make other videos on this, I guess. But for at least just weed, you gotta kind of just, first off, you gotta kind of get used to it. I've noticed, if I was around, my parents or something the first time I, smoked and shit, I would be like freaking too anxious, like this. Oh hell no, they're gonna find out. I would probably have been like that. But once I got used to it and see what's up, I can found out how to handle myself, and I guess you just kind of grow into that. I've noticed a lot of people, especially when they're beginners, are more prone to anxiety, paranoia, and shit like that, and they can just freak out on some simple ass shit. And when they can just normally be themselves, though, I guess. But I guess it does vary person to person and stuff like that too. Hiding the smell also. We can get into hiding the smell a little bit, but I think I talked about that on why weed sucks. Ozium, I think, works. But go outside, that fucking works. Do it not around the house, that fucking works. Yeah, basically, you just want to be somewhere where people are not going to be. If you have, someone else's place to go to, then, hey, there you go. Or if you know a good spot, there you go as well. And, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options you got to explore and figure out kind of what's going to be the best option in my situation and stuff like that. So I hope this is kind of quite a long video for this, but hope you guys got something out of this. And yeah, we'll continue with the season 3. Hopefully I can have it going nice and smooth. We'll see what's up though. So it's been someone that's someone. If you like the video, subscribe if you like the video and shit like that, whatever. And yeah, comment on, I guess, your experiences of being anxious around people and how you solved it in your way, I guess. So it's been someone that's someone, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.